Yo, what's going on, y'all? So today we're gonna be doing a reaction to Shannon Sharpe and Keenan. Are you familiar with Keenan
Thompson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna be doing a reaction to what he said on Shannon Sharpe's podcast. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it.
So overbearing that they didn't feel they could go on.
Yeah.
You mentioned Amanda Bynes, and you see her in conservatorship, and you see her dealing with her issues. How difficult is that for you, knowing what you went through and seeing her go through something very similar?
It's deep. I mean, when I was at the Sun Hotel in Canada, where I was going to end my life at that moment, on the other side of a balcony, Amanda was there. Amanda was shooting a show, a movie where she played a guy. That movie. And Keenan was in town too as well. We hadn't talked in a while. He was doing Snakes on a Plane.
Okay.
And no one knew that I was going through with my ex. You know, we had very toxic relationship. You know what I mean? As you can imagine from the start of it all. You know what I mean?
It's hard to reveal something after a lie.
Yeah, bro.
If it was founded on a lie, it's going to fall eventually.
Yeah, exactly. And it went from bad to worse, you know, with the things that were being revealed, you know. And it was a lot. You know, it was other times. She had gotten pregnant, other things, and it just got to a point.
She had gotten pregnant again?
Yeah.
While y'all were together?
Yeah.
And it wasn't you?
Nah, with me.
Ah, come on, Cal.
It wasn't me. It wasn't.
And you stuck around?
Yeah, I stuck around. But here's the thing. These were things that were being revealed. You know.
She telling you this?
No.
How do you find this out? I want to know how you found this out. You read a letter. You got to it through the phone.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So how that one went? There was a thing where we weren't having sex anymore. And we weren't doing anything anymore. Because
you weren't having sex. Clearly, she was.
Yeah, it's just because of I knew what was going on.
Right.
And I was like, yo, what is even happening? You're not coming home. You're not doing all these different things.
And y'all mad she not coming home? Y'all mad?
Yeah. But then this was, you know, back then.
Yeah.
We praying for her now. It's all good.
Yeah.
But this was the process of what I was going through.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And so now as this is going on, there was a time, get some more soda.
Now I need something stronger than soda, Cal. You telling me that right here.
Go ahead, brother.
I mean, you had one, you aborted that, but that wasn't yours. She told you, you didn't know. You had one of your own, and
Yeah, well, yeah.
All right, so this is a part of the video that you didn't get a chance to see. So before it got to this point, he basically told him that this is a young lady that he got married to. Right? They got engaged and they got married. And he actually ended up finding this out after they had gotten married. But the child that they aborted before was actually from another man. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So he was thinking, you know, I done got with this young lady and, you know, she's about to have a child. And she basically told him, she was like, listen, I'm not ready for that. So I'm going to abort this child. She didn't ask him. She just basically just told him, listen, I'm going to abort this child or whatever. He was like, okay, cool. So they end up getting together, and she ended up getting pregnant again.
By another person?
She ended up getting pregnant again, and again they going through all this other stuff. So that's what they're going through now. That's why Shannon was like, again, like she got pregnant again, like after there was
a situation where there was a guy, you know, and I had a feeling, you know what I mean, that she was.
Did you know him?
Talking to somebody. It was one of her friends that used to come over, right? And, you know, I was working a lot, you know what I mean? So it was one of those situations. And so I was dropping off the kids, you know, and, you know, didn't go to work and, you know, how I go. And so one day I decided where I was like, yeah, I'm going to take the car and just kind of like go searching where she might be because she ain't come home. And so I got in the whip, went driving around, saw her whip, looked different, you know, and I saw it, and I said at the hotel, I was like, yo, okay, this is a car at the hotel. I go to the lobby, you know what I mean? I go walk into the lobby. Turns out dude just come walking down the lobby about to go to the car. You know, my car, and then
before he bust some cheeks.
My car, and then she was driving, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm about to say, what
okay, this is a car at the hotel. I go to the lobby, you know what I mean? I go walk into the lobby. Turns out dude just come walking down the lobby about to go to the car. You know, my car, and then she was driving, you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, Okay, what's up? Take me upstairs. Let's go to the elevator, let's go together. You know what I mean? And he's like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I mean? We go up, we don't need to fight, let's go.
Yeah.
Because I already know what it is.
Right.
So we go up, of course she's surprised, within the room. And, we walk in, I walk in there and I'm just like, hey, okay, so this is what's going on. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? All right, and this is what you're doing? Okay, so, and I walk out, because I'm not about to fight over someone that...
she already made a decision.
Yeah, you made your decision. We done been through it.
Did she come out and let me explain?
Yeah.
What did that explain? Offer without explanation.
Let me explain. I'll go to the car. After I went to the car, then there was this... I was like, yo, I need to go back. And I went back because now I was like, well, I felt disrespected, so now I need to go do something. As I went back, so then I'm going back up there. Cops came, everybody came up at that point. And I remember this cop told me, he said, hey, yo, I seen this type of woman, this situation. You need to get out of this situation. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Need to get out of this situation. Mm-hmm. Like a goofy, still stayed around. You know what I mean? We said we was trying to make it work for the kids. You know what I mean? Trying to make it work for the kids. But it just wasn't working out. You know what I mean? Trying to make it work. And she ended up getting pregnant by another guy. Now, how that situation happened was that I was at the hospital. She had a sickle cell trait. Mm-hmm. So she ended up, I'm thinking it's that. Mm-hmm. We go in there and the doctor comes in and says, yeah, so you lost the baby. And I was just like, hey, yo, what? You lost the baby? And I'm like, oh, I know that's not mine. And so I lost the baby and I'm like, okay, so she was pregnant at that time. And this was just like, what was going on? You know what I mean? Within the relationship. That was rough, but then it's also doing movies, doing TV shows, doing all these things as this is going on, not really telling anybody anything. Right. I wasn't telling my parents, telling my family what was going on. Right. So now all these situations are happening. And I get to the point where I'm at, 2004 there. And the thing about it is that I would drink, to get out of such, emotional, all of this mind, because it was just kind of like...
Let me pause it right here. What are your thoughts so far?
This is crazy. Actually.
Like some Twilight.
He making good money, and you go out and do all this.
This was at the height of his career. So he's done movies. He had his own TV show. He's been on so many different TV shows. This dude was technically an artist, like a rapper. Like he was out rapping. I want to say he even had a singing album or something like that. This dude, multi-talented, got everything, all these good things going on for himself. But yet and still he has a woman that's not only cheating on him, but getting pregnant. So that
and mind you, while she's getting... I was just about to say that.
God, dog.
I was just about to say that. That's crazy.
Yo, and again, this is why she is married, man. This is crazy.
Okay. All these brothers is really stressing me.
Making people laugh and doing all these things, but then also this is going on too as well. You know what I mean? And so I got to the point where I'm about to do this, and the reason I did that was because I went to Canada to do this movie, and the relationship was just toxic at that point. So now I'm here and I get a phone call and she's this guy, that she wants to be with. And I was just like, okay, yeah, y'all need to be together. You know what I mean? Let's do this. But then I'm also dealing with the embarrassment of all of this situation. What's going on? I don't want people to know what I'm going through, all this situation. And I just felt like at that point it needs to be a reset button. Mm-hmm. Just because I looked at my parents and how beautiful their relationship was and how this relationship was not being that at all, and how what I thought marriage would be wasn't that at all. And then even just the navigation of this industry as well and what was going on. Mm-hmm. And I just wanted to hit an off button at that point, and I felt like that was the answer. Right. I tell people, I heard something tell me, hey, yo, Kel, get into a room, lock the door, and get off this balcony. I know that was God now. But at that time, I said it was a person, but I know it was God that told me to do that. And I did that and went and did work. And then from that, changing my life around, where it's to the point where now it's like really living life for me and understanding that. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So So what are your thoughts on this situation?
I
man?
think that he should have, from the first time he walked up in on them in the hotel, he should have been out. Like, that's insanity. Like, she's actively getting pregnant by other men.
Getting them buns clapped
And you caught them?
in the hotel. She wasn't coming home.
And he didn't even care.
All the signs.
The dude that you was in there dapping him up. He
Yeah.
was in your spot.
But I'm gonna say that it still kind of takes a level of maturity though to not. Well, he did say that he went back like after the fact,
Yeah.
but before it even got to that point, you know, he did. You didn't get a chance to hear this part, but him and his mom and his dad, they had like a really really good marriage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. He didn't speak or say anything about, you know, his dad stepping out. You know, dad is a stand-up guy. Mom, you know, great wife, and you know, growing up seeing his pop live that type of life. That's what he wanted. But you started on shaky ground. The reason why you got married to that young lady is because she was pregnant. So I mean, again, you starting on shaky ground.
Yep.
And then it's messed up that she told him after the fact. Like, she should have told him that the baby wasn't his before they got married.
Yeah.
I'm tripping about that because she knew that the baby wasn't his. Like, going into the marriage, she was like, listen, this dude is at the top of his career. He got all this money and everything. And she's still getting them doggone cheeks clapped up by somebody else. Fellas,
Else.
you got to be careful, man. You got to be careful. We dealing with bugs.
Get it off the cup. Get it off the cup.
Hey,
Get it
what
off
the
the
hell
cup.
going- That's a damn ant. I don't even know what the hell is going on. That's an
Get
ant.
it off. Get it off. It's not helping.
You know what, y'all? We gonna go ahead and end this video right here. Get that damn ant on me, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.
Blueberry, Burberry, button-up. Tan skin, mixed race, buttercup. Canada weather, got a bundle up. I'm tryna work, she hit my phone, she wanna. Whoa.